Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today it's a day I'm going to do the upgrade to the Motor Goat V3 model. This is the first batch, and what I will do, I got actually the kit right over here, which came from Goat Power Bikes. As you can see on the box, inside you're gonna find new controller which have a new firmware. It's about the same controller, which is 50 amp, so it's a 60 volt system. It will have blinkers like this, and it will have a harness for the front. Over here it's kind of included just in case if you get the error code 30 communication code. So it's coming right over here, so it's just you need to unplug and plug the new one in case if you get the error code, because the new controller probably produce more current, and I'm not sure exactly why, but they said some signals will not go through. That's why they upgraded, they include the new just in case. So first I'm gonna go for the speed test right now as is. I'm gonna check to see what the top speed I can get on the short road, as I always test on short roads first, and then I'm gonna upgrade it, show you how to upgrade. So in order to upgrade, you would need to remove the seat. Underneath the screws, you just remove them, unplug the controller, plug it back, and same thing you do with the tail light. Tail light a little bit different, as you can see on the older model. Like this one is the first version. As you can see, these blinkers are not blinking. They do have turn signals, but they're not blinking. I like this one actually better because it's very bright on the side, but the other one a little bit different, and it comes also with reflector light. I'm not sure if I can keep it or not, but first I'm gonna try it right now for the speed test, and then come back and to show you how I do this upgrade, and then we're gonna go for the test to see the difference between the original first batch versus to the upgraded one. And if you have a first batch Motor Goat, Power Goat or Billy Goat, you can do exactly the same thing if you need more speed and if you want to get blinkers. I think it's only $100 right now. I'm not sure if the price will change or not, but $100 plus you get discount 5% off, and discount code listed in description. That so the code works not only on the upgrades, on anything you buy from the Goat Power bicycles. So let's go. I'm gonna do the speed test to see how fast I can get on throttle only. I put front PSI 20 actually. It's the tire is not rubbing. Like the difference between the first batch, the front tire is 4.5 inches. The new one you're gonna order gonna be 4, so there will be no problems up to 30 psi. So the rear one I put 28 psi, so it will be much faster. But I'm gonna do exactly the same. I charge the battery till full, so it's fully charged, and gonna put the pedal assist level 1, some blinkers, and go. This acceleration really nice, smooth. 19, I go with GPS, 24, 26, 27, 29, 32, 34, 36, 37, 38, and I'm gonna stop here now. So I was only looking on the GPS, so I hit 38, which is the fastest speed actually on this block. Only Motor Goat so far can go as fast from my testing. On the longer road it will go faster, of course, but actually after probably a little bit more it will get 40, but that's only I'm going to test today on this display, on this controller. And once I upgrade it, I'm going to test one is on the short road to see if there's more like torque for the short trip, and then I'll also test it for longer road. So we're gonna go for a little bit longer ride to see the top speed on the street. Again, I weigh 215, a little bit more, so 215 plus, and I'll see you in a moment. So before I start working on the bike, since there's electricity, first I'm gonna remove the battery. So just use a key to remove it, and I'm gonna put it somewhere here in the shade. The next step, I'm gonna push the power button to make sure all the current out. Well, I need to get a key actually to turn the bike. So the next step, I will turn on the bike, okay, and push the power button right over here to make sure all the current is out, because sometimes there is still current stay. So because when you plug in electrical wires, you will not get shortage and damage to the controller. And now full power, everything is off, so I'm gonna remove the key just in case, and I will start to removing the seat. So once you remove the 5 bolts underneath, you're gonna remove the seat. So the seat, it's nice. I'm gonna put it aside as well. And over here is controller. So basically you would just unplug one wire and plug in the new one, and then you would unplug this wire for the tail light, unscrew the 2 nuts on this side, and replace the tail light. And I just want to show you that both of them are exactly the same, and even the information over here is the same. The only thing new one, it's produced March 28, 2024, and the other one is November 22nd, 2023, the older model. So what you do here, I would start probably unplugging this cable, power, okay, and just, since it's easier to do that, you would need also unscrew, I guess, let's see, this one, because okay, yeah, you would need to have a Phillips screwdriver to unscrew it and replace this to connect. So it's not like plug and play, you need to unscrew, remove the cap and do it. So it's not hard. And I will leave this one because there's 2, so I'm gonna leave one in. I think this one gonna stay in. Then I'm gonna unplug this cable as well. I think this is for cadence sensor. And first I'm gonna actually connect these 3 cables. So first I would remove this screw, 1 and 2, and so over here you would need actually another wrench tool, loosen up each of it, and you can use fingers to remove. So I'm gonna do one by one actually. So it will be simple like this. I'm gonna lay down one on top of another one, okay, and start to reattaching the green going green. It's pretty simple, so I will not mess it up. Green to green, okay, and I will retighten later. And then you do blue, green to green, blue to blue, and yellow to yellow, and then you just, in the same way you replace controllers. If you ever need to replace controller, you do exactly the same way. So it should be very easy. That's why most people do everything by themselves nowadays. So you do take this and all right, Now make sure you tighten, not very hard and not a little. So I'm not sure what newton meter torque you need, but it was not really tight because it's plastic. You don't want to break it either. So I do like, make sure it's not loose because yeah, it's plastic, you don't want to have it loose. And then you reattach the cap. So there's two wires comes right here, and I'm not sure which color is tail light. Oh, it's a green light. It's totally different. The one I have over here green, and let me see what color actually replacement. And replacement is black, so I guess the black will go to the black one over here once I attach it, so you will not mess it up, you will not. So I just disconnect it. Now I have only one more cable to disconnect. It's right over here. You just push down and pull it out. Now this is completely, almost completely, one more cable. It's yellow, which is cadence sensor. Disconnect it, and one more cable. Actually, this one going to display and everything. So like brain stuff, going everything to the front. Now I remove it, and we'll just plug it play over here. You just need to find the arrow. It should be right here, arrow, and you just push from both sides to make it match until completely close, so they're waterproof over here. Now I think I messed up, that I forgot which one actually was. You see, like, I think this one. You see, like, I should do it right away or mark it. I'm not sure if there's any difference, but I'm gonna try this one, and I'll try before I'm gonna test ride it. And then next, the yellow right over here, also arrow matching. And then one more before connecting to power, but I will connect it because there's no actual power, since I already disconnect the battery, and there's no current much anymore. So I'm gonna just push it in like this. So controller almost connected. I'm gonna also use a double tape as I did before I'm gonna put everything together completely, but I'm gonna do the speed test, and also I will put it later because it will take some time to put everything back. So I'm gonna just leave it and remove this tail light. Connect it to old one to see actually the old one will blink. If yes, then it's good. If not, I will replace it. Connect to the old one with a new controller. It's not blinking. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna actually turn it off completely now, and I'm gonna connect the new one before actually attaching it to make sure it works. And simple as well, two arrow right over here, you just push it, it's connected. I would need to attach it actually, and I think I can yeah, it should be pretty simple with the same bolts. You just attach it. So let's see if I turn it on. Okay, now you see it's blinking, so it does work. So the blinkers are fixed. And let's see if I do hazard light. Oh, nice. Here's hazard light. So it does work. Easy busy. So I'm gonna turn it off. So the only things now I need to do, replace the tail light and go for the put the seat back and go for the speed test. So I just replaced the the brain, I guess, the controller, and also installed the tail light. As you can see right now on the hazard light on, and they're more blinking, going both direction. In order to turn headlight on, headlight is on all the time as daylight, and the front it's on hazard light. So to turn on the headlight, you would need to push plus sign. I know it's on my bike, and it will get dark, of course, because it's for the night. And you'll see, let's see, I need to put it back, and you'll see tail light is brighter now, and there's also brake light on, and the headlight now on as well. You just switch. Let's see, you can switch headlight as a low beam or high beam. Now we're gonna go for a test ride. I'm gonna turn it off because it would be hard to see and during this daytime, so I turn off the headlight, but the daylight is on. So sounds like on the first speed about the same as before. I don't see much difference. On number 2 it's very torquey. So we're gonna test it out to the top speed, of course. To top speed is again gonna be 4 or 5, and I do have on the start strengths or whatever, like the strengths that comes, I don't remember the name for it, on the 5 as well. I'm gonna stop over here to make sure there's no cars up front. So far no cars up front. I think there's a blue car up front, so I need to kind of free up the space so I can go non-stop, of course. And I'll go with GPS speed, as I said before. So before I got 38, probably could get 39, but I just stopped right before the intersection. And then we're gonna go for the hill test as well. So let's go and see. 15, 18, 21, 24, 28, 30, 31, 33, 34, 36, 37, 39, 39, 42, 41, whatever. I think it's just GPS get crazy. I saw it's 40 on display, so it does easily get much faster than before, up to 42 I guess, but I think it's up to 40 because it was jumping up and down. But I'm gonna go on the long street over here, and we're gonna see how fast I can go. 25, 31, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, very dangerous. 41 so far, 43, actually 44, 43 and 44. Display 44 jumping. Actually it's hit 47 on GPS, but it looks like 44 so far. 44. So it's jumping between 43 and 44, much faster than before. I'm gonna slow down over here. So easy, 43, 44. Before I was getting about 40, I think, over here. It's going a little bit uphill, so we're gonna go and test out actually different. We're gonna test out uphill as well, because before uphill was like 15 miles an hour, to see if it's add up more torque. That's something I want to see. And here's another intersection. That's why I say it's very dangerous. Accident right here. We get like every single day. That's why it's very dangerous to ride. And there's a cop. So I'm very. I don't like to ride on the street over here. This cars crashed. Looks like Chevrolet and some other car. On the intersection, we have always this kind of accident. But I'm gonna pretend I'm a bicycle. You know, pedal this cop. They're too busy anyways. I never have any issue over here with the cops. It's actually a nice acceleration. I didn't ride it for a while, like on the high speed, 35, 39, 40, and going about 41 on display, 42. Just scared to go faster. Okay, if somebody opens the door, I'm dead. And I'm going to slow down. We don't have like place where you can go fast. I think for me to go fast, I need to go as a car on the car road, like just in the car lane. Then I can go with the same speed. I just slow down. We do have like, so I'm gonna check actually. So the speed is increasing about 3-4 miles. Easy 3 miles increase, easy. So it did upgrade the speed. So I think you can get 45 on the longer like stretch, easy. And I think I gained about 1 or 2 pounds since the last testing. That's why the test, like I mean, from last time when I recorded the video about what is like almost 5 months ago, I gained some weight. I've been like a bit sick, so I gained some weight a little bit, but still it does not really affect on the speed much because only a few pounds. This bike is very powerful. So far I don't get any code. Bryson advised me to change this harness and I didn't follow his advice. So again, I get no code so far. But the battery showing me 100%. I noticed it's never accurate, and last time always it was like on the older ones. The new one should be voltage, so I would go with voltage. And it's not problem. I notice it's always the bigger battery you get, the less accuracy you get on the display. But this bike is like crazy. It's accelerate as fast as probably Suron or any other bike I tested on the show. Like, I mean, it's like about the same as, I would say, probably about the same as Suron stock. I tested like other one as I tested like E-Rides Pro SS. That one is very torquey. You can get really easily, but of course that one is more powerful. I don't remember what the price for that one, but I can tell you it's about double price. And again, that one is like good bike, and it's about probably $5,000 most likely. So over double price. With a stock one, S model, I think it's about the same torque you're gonna get. And if you're gonna get Suron, so it's gonna be the same, but of course I got 550 the shock. The rear shock is 550 pounds, so it's a bit firmer than the new one. So the new one is only like 450, but again, this bike shouldn't have any soft, because if you have too smooth, like soft bouncy shock on the highest on this bike, it will be too bouncy. You can just fly away with like. So this one is like a little bit firm, of course, but I like it. On the highest speed, it's really solid and good. So I don't have any issue. If you want bouncy, you can replace it to low, but again, both bicycles, motor goat and power goat, I'm not sure if they're the same, like, well, they have different suspension on the rear, but I don't think they're supposed to be bouncy or soft. That's why it's designed this way. It's more safer to have this way actually, for this model. Because too bouncy, you can just bounce out and you're gonna fly away from the seat. So let's go 0 to wherever it will take up to the hill, because before it was getting to the top hill 50 miles an hour. Now it's 23, and I can tell you any other bicycle top speed was like 9 miles an hour, maybe 10. I don't remember if it's 10 was ever hit. So let's see, now it's 20, 19. I don't know. Top hill now it's 18. So we got the record. So it was hit 18. I slowed down once it hit the top. So this bike definitely not only speed faster, but they added up some torque. It's a lot of torque, and you can see the hill actually. It's pretty steep. And again, I can post video where I tested like 15 bicycle last year. The fastest one was like maybe almost 9 miles an hour with 1000 watt with 100 Nm torque, and I'm just gonna go keep going for more ride. So again, the new models, way improved upgrades. I know people cannot wait to get them. I can tell you that you're gonna be really happy with this bike if you're looking for power bike, because this bike going over 40 miles easy now. And before I was telling they are one of the best hill climber, and I have like 47 miles trigger right over here. And before I was told like, oh no way, yeah, they was going like 50 miles an hour. I was very impressed with 50 miles an hour, but now it's 18 to the top hill, and it's just climbing. It's not slowing down, easily getting like. And I can tell you that people like, I tried like many bicycles on that hill, and the problem is once you try the hill, some of the bikes would have a problem with controller overheated, air quotes come up, display, so I would have to cool down a little bit and ride again. Some of them actually broke down. So again, I just finished the hill with record 18 miles an hour. It's the top of the hill was, and now I'm going out over here just riding. I can tell you it can eat the hills easier. So if you can take this off-road, definitely you can take it off-road. Will be soft ride. Depending on the shock. I think the newer shock should be a little bit smoother, softer for off-road as well. I didn't have any problems riding off-road on this bike. But again, if you want off-road, I think the Billy Goats should be good. Well, any of the models should be off-road. But again, depend what your off-road means, because for me off-road is just fire lane over here and a lot of hills in my area. If you're riding like through the forest, then it's a little bit maybe different. But let's see if I can get top speed over here. This so if you're going through the bump like that and you have like a bouncy shock, it will kick up like you. So it's better to have fear minors. But again, there's so many models with a softer, smoother shock, but they cannot go as fast. So currently this bike is top notch, I would say, in the category. With the pedals, you can choose without pedals if you want to. It's all up to you. And you can get the packs already included. So, and they're gonna have a price increase as of July 1st. Hopefully not, but due to the tariff, definitely there's possibility. And let's go further. I'm gonna just go back, I guess. Yeah, I think I can go fast on this bike, more than 43 miles an hour on that road. And last time I got about 41, I think, on that road, 42 maximum, maybe even less. There's the road we have which is longer, but we have street limits 40 miles an hour, and so it's kind of, I don't feel like it's very quiet actually, very quiet, and much quieter than you're gonna get like dirt bike usually. And also you're gonna get a torque. I'm on the speed level 2 and 5 now, so you do definitely getting a lot of torque. I think they're underpowered estimates. They say 2000 watt motor, and but how much it produced, I would assume it produced more than 3000, because I know I rode like 2000 bicycles. There's no way this one 3000. I think this one going all the way to 4 5 maybe. It's a lot of torque, you can feel like. So I'm gonna go downhill here most likely. So again, thank you guys for watching. The upgrade was simple. I don't know if I'm gonna replace the harness on the front, because so far I have no issue with the headlight. Let me turn this headlight on again. Maybe I will once it's on. So far it's on. No, I don't feel any issue. And if I get an airport like 30, then I will replace it. But so far zero issue. And the only things I noticed, I'm still gonna in contact with Bryson to see if I should get voltage on display and and watts, because I tried to update the display in the app, but it says there's no update for this display anymore. And also I don't see any voltage, so only percentage as used to be. So I don't think this upgrade will do any changes to the voltage or watts meter, anything like that. So it will only increase the speed, power, so it will get more torque, so you can climb the hills better. But this only for the batch 1. The second batch, I think they're supposed to get new one, like already the same controller. So if you got the bike in February, you most likely have the same controller. You might want to check with Bryson to email the good bikes. And the only difference I think in February that they have the blinkers. Most likely you can just get a new blinkers and connect it, most likely, because it's a just different connector. And maybe he has just a blinkers separately to send you. I'm not sure how much, but I would not really bother just for blinkers. I just did it for controller and to test it out the speed and be up to the speed as everybody right now on the motor go. So this one is one of the best bicycle in the category you can buy for under $3,000. With my weight 200, I'm not sure what location I'm in. With my weight 215 pounds, it's very tall. It's going 43 easy on the, I would not say it's a long road. I feel like I can go more. It's hit 47 on GPS, but I don't think it's accurate. And I'm riding actually right now. Looks like display show me actually less. Let's see. I'm trying to match to figure out. So right now I'm riding on flow. So display show me actually less than GPS. So it means display show me 44. So I did get 44 miles an hour, because currently it's only like 11. On GPS it's like 12. Because I changed the wheel diameter. I don't remember even how much wheel diameter I put, as I listed before. I think 22 most likely, something. But I did adjust closer to the GPS. So I would say that I hit 44 today on the long stretch, and 18 miles easy uphill, which is a record high for any bike I tested. That's why I want to test dual motors. And you see, like, I'm still riding, no colds, nothing, no overheating, so that's great. All right, so summarize. So changing, it's very simple. Also, the air code 30 will come up if you turn on the headlight and riding on the top speed. I tested out, I turned on the headlight, and the code 30 came out maybe a few minutes later. So I'm gonna change this harness. It's very simple. You just remove all this, unplug it and plug it back. Make sure you plug exactly the same one, so it should be very simple. You don't really need to do much wiring, I think. So it should be very simple and easy to do that. That's why new one might also include the replacement already. So if you get code 30, and code 30 will disappear if you turn off. I turn off. It didn't affect on the riding anything. It just pop up in the window, code 30. It's communication. So basically there's some communication issue, but I was riding just fine. The throttle worked fine, so have no issue with that. But when I turn off, turn it on again, turn off the headlight, code 30 disappeared. So, and I rode without headlight, everything was good. I can see improvement in speed and the torque. Definitely 3 miles uphill and about 4 miles, I would say, easy on the road. I would say 4 miles about with my weight, but the top speed would go probably about 45, 46 with my weight on the longer road again. So on the flat down hills, people will get more, of course, but definitely you're gonna get better speed if you get upgraded controller on the batch 1. Anybody who orders now, they're gonna have the same controller, the one I got. So you're gonna get more features as well, and you don't need to do any upgrades. Your tail light, everything will be already upgraded. That's why the people have some delay, and again, it's worth the wait. One of the best bike you can buy for under $3,000. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.